Hello, and welcome to A Work of Heart. My name's Catherine, and today we are going to be talking all about cast iron pans. When restoring my cast iron pans, I jump right in with a wire brush and soap, making sure to use nice hot water to really open those pores, removing any rust. Normally, we in the cast iron world would not dare go near our cast iron pans with soap and water. It is in fact the first rule when owning a cast iron. Unfortunately, I know all too well that sinking feeling of walking into my kitchen, admiring how lovely it is with fresh, clean counters, to only open my dishwasher and there, staring at me, is my treasured pan, stripped away of all her oily luster, bald, and slightly starting to rust. I know by morning she will be coated in her indignified rusty dress. You see, having 5 children, this is not the first time my treasured pan or pans have ended up in this pitiful state, nor do I believe it will be the last, though I may try. Fortunately for you, that has given me an opportunity to create a video just as this one. I must say, I have had lots of practice in perfecting a beautiful non-stick pan. Over the years, I have known the joy of going to the store, finding a stunning pan, bringing it home for it to only suffer the same state as all the others. It is true, the cast iron pan is the only pan to live up to our family. Did I mention I have 5 children? Though I have been swept away from time to time, I always go back to my true love. She has served our family well. Be it scrambled eggs in the morning, crispy potatoes at lunch, or a well-seared steak in the evening, nothing compares to the even cooking of our cast iron pan. Now that we have scrubbed hard to remove any rust, we want to go ahead and preheat our oven for 450 degrees. We want to make sure we dry them well, leaving no moisture on our pans. Cast iron is tough. There's a reason why there are old cast iron pans passed down in the family. It is very difficult to ruin them, at least completely. Every time you cook with your cast iron, you're making them that much better by seasoning them. During the cooking process, a small amount of iron is absorbed into the food. Iron is a mineral our bodies need for growth and development. I personally find this little fact so encouraging as a mother with young children. Next, you are going to want to take some oil. I use coconut oil. Taking a small amount, making sure to coat my pan well. We want to make sure we coat the outside along with the handle. We want to help make the entire pan non-stick. This will help with scrambled eggs that may spill over. When, say, your 4-year-old is helping and suddenly flings the eggs up, causing them to run down the side of the pan. No, just our family? Maybe you are a messy cook like myself. Maybe you are not. Regardless, I encourage you to well oil your entire pan for any of life's unexpected events. After you have a well-oiled pan, you are going to want to take a tea towel or a rag of some sort. Wipe all excess oil off your pan to prevent any buildup. Now that we have finished oiling our pans, we want to put them into our 450 degree oven and set a timer for 1 hour. I I place my pans upside down just to prevent any puddling that could form. Once your timer goes off, your pans should be beautiful and well seasoned. We're not quite done yet. I want to show you how to cook an egg. I figured if you can cook eggs in your cast iron, I believe you can cook anything. I would love to share with you a few secrets I use when cooking with my cast iron. While we wait for our eggs, I shared with you the first rule is no soap. You may be wondering, well, how do you clean your cast iron, Catherine? I am so glad you asked. You want to clean your cast iron while the food is still hot, before the food has time to cool and really become stuck on. But even if you can't get to cleaning them right away, I have a few tricks. In dealing with fat or grease, it always cleans better when warm. So I would simply put my cast iron back on the stove on medium heat, adding a little bit of water in case there are any particles that aren't just fat. You want to leave it until it's nice and steamy. Then you can lightly scrape your cast iron to just remove anything that may be sticking. Dump your water outside to prevent any damage to your sink. Then rinse your pan, wipe it, dry it, and put her away. I keep mine on top of the stove since we use them daily. I just find it to be more convenient. Now sometimes you will actually have solid food stuck. Maybe you bake some treats or let food sit a little too long. You can use a wooden dough scraper or even a metal spatula. After you dump out your crumb, you can use just hot tap water, rinse, and dry your cast iron well. If she is still shining, that's good. It means you don't need to add more oil because you haven't lost your nonstick coating. So heat, hot water, and a little scraper is all you need. My next secret is to always make sure you cook with a heated pan. You want your cast iron to be really well heated before cooking. That is really going to help keep it non-stick. And as you can see, our eggs had no problems with sticking.